What's up, y'all? It's Friday. It's Bristol, baby. It's cooled off tremendously. We're in the lanes for first round. Look who's on the car this weekend. We love having Arby's. We have the meats. We hope we have the meats out there on that track. You can see the sky. Rain is coming. We're gonna try to get this one session in. We're trying to try to get two in, but hopefully at least get one today. Right, they're calling for rain tomorrow. We'll just have to see, and I'll be back to see what we rain. We got Dr. Derek and Dr. Kayla in the house.
All you're going to do is get a bunch of questions we won't answer.
They wiring him up. I didn't get the wired up part. Maybe next time.
Proprietary information.
Yeah, it's top secret. But I was going to show y'all. We also, not only that part of it, we also have no mud flaps, air deflectors. They took them off last week in first round of Epping, and we are probably just going. They're probably going to just leave them off. That they just trying to test to see how which like everybody else, but they just decided in Epping that they were going to try to see about the downforce on the tires, see if it helps to not tear them up as fast, and just want to share that little bit of information. That's what we went. 388 with a 9. They said they shut him off. They thought they saw something. So Josh Hart so far went 386. That's low of the session, but I mean we still got a lot of people to go. So for right now, that's what we got. We got the drone driver right here behind our pit, which is so cool to me because I have a drone. So that's awesome. That was Doug and Antron. That didn't look good. Alright, I just got through talking to our driver. He said the bumps feel so much better. It is still there, but it did make him put a hole out in that area. So they'll just adjust for that. It ate up the belt because of it. But he's like, his back is so appreciative of it being so much better, and we are too. Weather, complete overcast, like dark clouds everywhere. It's about 77 degrees. Wind's calm right now. It said we could get up to 60-mile-an-hour gusts. I hope that does not happen, but here we go. All right, y'all, it is Saturday. I didn't finish up the wrap-up last night. We ended up 4th. We didn't get a second run because the rain came. So we're starting off. It's 12:20. It's rained really hard this morning, but it has cleared off. The sun is out. It's probably fixing to get really steamy hot. But we still got some dark clouds in the background, as you probably can see that. So it's a toss-up, but we're going to get this one in. 99% sure. A to B. Let's do it. We are back from
Q3.
Thank you, because I couldn't even get it out. Clay's getting him good old roller dog over there. I
I ain't even gonna make him talk. So the car shook, and then it shook the fuel line off, and that was it for that run.
And you know what that was?
What was it?
Ain't got no gas in it.
It sure didn't, because it was all on the racetrack. But nobody got down the right lane. So let me tell y'all what did happen. In the taco challenge, Brittany had the left lane, which was the good lane. Everybody got down, pretty much everybody got down the left lane. Nobody got down the right lane. But since Coletta was in the taco challenge, he forced his way down there. With that experience kicked in on him, and he pedaled it, and he got around her, and he got the win out of the left lane. I mean, out of the right lane. And I'm gonna show you it right now.
Doug Coletta pedals the car, drives around Brittany Force, and that is a true drag racer right there.
Last session, Saturday, we had some rain in between the first session today and this session, so it's steamy hot right now. We are going to get in the left lane this time. Hopefully it'll be good like it was last time. We weren't in the left lane last time, so hopefully our luck will change on this. We are back from the second session on Saturday. It's freaking hot as it can be. Went 381. We were the second quickest. Tony Stewart went faster than us. We moved up a couple spots. We ended up number 4, which is great. We got 2 points on that session. We will have Sean Reed in the morning, and now I'm going to do the 2Fast2Tasty challenge. The top fuel final was Tony Stewart versus
Tony Stewart. Stewart's still number 1. Final round. Instant smoke for Doug Coletta, and Tony Stewart is onward to victory in the Mission Foods 2Fast2Tasty challenge.
All right, so Tony Stewart breaks the Coletta Camp Mission Food Challenge lockup, because that's the only people that's won it in Top Fuel so far is Langdon and Coletta. So congrats to Tony Stewart, and he takes the number 1 qualifier. And tomorrow he will have Cam Foray first round. Clay Milligan will have Sean Reed. Let's see, Steve Torrance will have Dan Mercier. Justin Ashley versus Antron Brown. Brittany Force versus Ada. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. The battles of the girls. And then Sean Langdon, Cody Crone, and Josh Hart, and Doug Coletta. Funny car, the 2Fast2Tasty challenge final is gonna be J.R. Todd versus Jack Beckman.
John ran a little bit last year. It's got a limited number of runs. It's in the trailer. They don't need that obviously at any point. Both these teams could use a win here.
It's going to be J.R. Todd. 4004, 326 for the win of Mission.
All right, so congrats to J.R. Todd again. That's his second win, even though that was the challenge race. Here we go. Austin Prock, number 1 qualifier. He's going to run Buddy Cole, Paul Lee versus Chad Green. Jack Beckman versus Julie Natice. Welcome to Funny Car. Let's see. Daniel Wilkerson versus Tasca. Alexis DeJoria versus Dave Richards. Cruz Petragon versus Hunter Green. Ryan Capps versus Matt Hagan. J.R. Todd versus Spencer Hyde. That's going to be a good one. Pro Stock Car, the challenge race final is going to be Matt Harford versus Aaron Stanfield.
Final round. Mission Foods 2Fast2Tasty challenge. Matt Hartford, Aaron Stanfield. Unbelievable reaction times. Both racers, only 3 down difference between the two. And at the finish line, an insane race. A win by Aaron Stanfield. 668.8 beats a 668.5. Aaron was 10 on the tree. Hartford was 13 on the tree. You do the math. It's 0, 0, 0, 4 10,000ths of 1 second.
Well, that was a heck of a run for Aaron Stanfield, and welcome back to a final. I know it's the challenge, but for Elite, because it's been a minute. Dallas Glenn takes the number 1 qualifier against Fernando Quadra Jr. Matt Latino versus Jed Coughlin. Aaron Stanfield versus McGahey. That's Mason. Cody Coughlin versus Greg Stanfield. Greg Anderson versus Kenny Delco. Erica Enders versus Corey Reed, Matt Harford versus Derek Kramer, and David Quadra and Christian Quadra, the twins, going up against each other. Pro Stock Motorcycle is going to be, for the challenge race final, Steve Johnson versus Gage Herrera.
U.S. Nationals where Steve Johnson told loving. A whole lot of people helping out Steve. A whole lot of people loving and appreciating Steve, but he has had a performance disadvantage.
I seem to recall, Joe, was it not Steve Johnson who was the first to beat Gage Herrera on a Vance 9 Suzuki?
That is correct,
At
sir.
this facility?
Oh, Steve! That thing washed out. Steve Johnson gets off the throttle. Gage Herrera. 689, 196.
Congrats to Gage Herrera again. Now, this number one qualifier, Braden Davis, he's riding a Vance & Hine bike. I apologize. I don't have the backstory on him because I'm in this pit and I don't know. I haven't heard any information other than he's on a Vance & Hine bike and he got number one qualifier and he gets a bye because of the amount of bikes they got. Mark Ingersoll versus Giuliana Evaristo, Gage Herrera versus Bostic, Angie Smith versus Steve Johnson, Gadsden versus Posky, Matt Smith versus Hall, Van Sant versus Ryan Euler. So that is who's going to run each other in the morning on Pro Stock Motorcycle. All right, y'all, that is a wrap for Friday, Saturday, the fast challenge, the ladders, all that good stuff behind the scenes. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I'll have my recap out tomorrow night for the race. Come check me out. Appreciate all you guys watching, liking, subscribing. Leave me a comment because you know I love it.